everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build video. Today we will be working on Rui Xiang's house in Delso Valley. So it is a continuation of me building up the world on my save file for my Gong Legacy Let's Play series, and today we will be working on this Delso Valley house right here. Once again, before I get too deep into the storytelling of the Gong Legacy characters, let me tell you a little bit about this house. So this is quite a big house. It is shared between 3 people and 1 cat. So it has 2 bedrooms plus a office room and a really big backyard, a really big like living space on the ground floor. It has a laundry room, it has a pantry, it has a open concept kitchen, lots of seating area, it has a sort of like sunroom area as well, and lots of bathrooms actually. There is a total of 4 bathrooms in this house, which is quite a lot, but this is actually a really big house. So like I said, it is being shared by 3 people. It can be easily shared by 4. Actually, there's 2 bedrooms. For the purpose of my story, it's being shared by Rui Xiang and his business partner and his business partner's girlfriend. And they bought this house together because they have enjoyed quite a bit of success with their company and their business ventures. They run a company that develops an application. So this house serves as both living space for the couple and Rui Xiang, as well as their office space as well. There's an entire room dedicated to their work. The whole house has been sort of renovated to fit their needs, which includes living as well as entertaining guests and clients. The design of the house, as you will see, focuses a lot on a very masculine, industrial sort of design, because I imagine that Rui Xiang and his business partner, they had a lot of say in the design of the house. And I want to imagine that Rui Xiang's business partner's girlfriend came into their lives after they got this place and they decided to move in together, and Rui Xiang was actually really okay with his business partner's partner moving in with them as well. And therefore there are quite a couple of elements that shows that it has a woman's touch in this originally bachelor's pad for 2. I feel like I made a very cold industrial modern home look a little bit more warmed up in like the loose furniture and decor pieces, just so that I can use the decoration to sort of try to tell a story or paint a picture of how having a woman living in the house makes the house a little bit more warm and beautiful. That's not to say that men cannot make their houses beautiful, and that's not to say that all women living in a house will make a house warm and nice, but I'm just saying that for this pair of business partners, I don't think they are the type to really care much about like their interiors, except to, you know, make things look cool and stuff. It just so happens that Rui Xiang's business partner's girlfriend, I honestly don't remember their names, I gotta admit. That's why I'm just using such a roundabout way to refer to them. But basically, his business partner's girlfriend happens to be someone who enjoys a little bit more of like nicer things and like aesthetics and stuff. So she does sort of chip in a little bit in terms of like keeping the place clean and tidy and beautiful, and yeah, that's pretty much the overarching inspiration and storyline behind how I decorated this house. Once I was done building it, I did build the house based off a reference that I no longer have a link to, because I was just googling. I guess I think I googled middle class suburban houses in LA or something like that, because I know that Delso Valley is inspired by LA, and I wanted Rui Xiang to live in a house that's like not the most expensive looking place, but also not run down. And it turned out looking a little bit more expensive than I initially set out to do, but I wasn't very upset about it, because the reason why I made him live with his business partner is because the house turned out way too big for him to live in it alone. Like, I didn't really want Rui Xiang to be living alone in a house this big, because like, why would he need to live in a house this big alone? He's like single and he's always working, so there's really no point in him having a home this big on his own, just because like I don't think he's that kind of person to want to own like a 2-story house just on his own. It's like way too lonely for him. So I decided to give him a business partner, which turned out really nice because I also didn't want him to remain in this house forever. Like, I want to, in some way, somehow, try to explore Rui Xiang's story a little bit through the whole Gong Legacy series as well. So wherever he's staying at here, I don't think he's going to stay here forever. So having him live with his business partner helps me with the storytelling as well, because he realistically will never stay in this home forever, but it currently works out really well for his situation, which is to, you know, work on his company with his business partner, and they are really good friends, therefore they can coexist together and work together under the same roof, and they're okay. I mean, they have their own spaces. Like, his partner and his girlfriend has one room and then he has his own room, and they are both en suites as well, so they do have their own little like apartment private space, so it's not too much. And this house is big enough where if they want private alone time, it is very easily found. Okay, so by now you will have seen me complete the whole of the open concept kitchen and the living room, and now we're working on the dining room, and this entire place turned out really open concept. I'm not 100% convinced that this is the best use of space in this house, but that was the best I could do with the amount of like inspiration I had for the interiors, because I really built a really big house. All the lots in Del Sol Valley are actually ginormous, so I did what I could, and I think it turned out looking alright. I do sometimes feel like it's a little bit way too open concept, but it's okay. I realized that having the kitchen face the entryway is a little bit weird. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that happen in real life before. Like, off to the side, yes, but right facing the entryway, that's kind of weird. But I decided to settle with that because we do have that very nice bay window where the living room is just screaming to belong. So that's how everything turned out, but oh wells. In a little bit, you will see me go back and add a pet feeder corner to the kitchen and also a cat tree in the living room, and those are the only pet items I've put down. I realized right now that I forgot to put down a cat litter box, so I will have to put that somewhere in the build. I cannot really be sure where I want to put it yet, but if you download this build, when I do get around to putting it up, there will be a litter box there. You might actually see it in the screenshots later too, so keep an eye out for it at the end of the video as well. But yeah, the reason why I went back to add cat things to the house was because Rui Xiang has actually, spoiler alert, gone ahead and adopted a cat. So I was like, oh, Rui Xiang adopted a cat. Well, I guess it's fine. I mean, his partner has a girlfriend, Rui Xiang gets a cat too, so either way, it works out. I think it's kind of cute that he adopted a cat, honestly. And I think the cat looks like a ragdoll or a Siamese, something like that. I haven't actually popped in to see what kind of cat it is, but either way, you'll have to wait to have the cat make its appearance in the Gong Legacy Let's Play series anyway, so well, if you watch every single video on my Gong Legacy series, including the world building ones, then you will definitely be fed tidbits like this that my game shows me, but I do not get to fully include into my series sometimes, or like they don't enter the series till way later. So yeah, now you guys know that he has a cat. And one more thing I think that it's worth pointing out about the build is how I spent a lot of time putting down lighting with those square boxes. Those are like invisible lighting boxes, I think. That you can find in debug or live edit, I'm not sure which one, but basically you can get them if you unlock something in the build mode. And I tend to like using them if I feel like I don't really want to have a light source, but I just feel like something's missing, and there's definitely a lot missing with that sunroom part of the house, but I didn't really want to put down a saucer light or any other kind of light. So it just so turned out that those square wall lightings really helped me with lighting up everything and making sure that not everything is like engulfed in darkness, which is really fun and really helpful. So that's, if you're wondering, those are what those are. I don't think it's going to impede in the playability of the sunroom. I don't really know, I haven't play tested it yet, but I'm just going to assume that because it has no footprint, it's not going to block anything. And you don't see those boxes floating around when you go into live mode anyways, so that's fine to me. It's just a little bit annoying to see when you're in build mode, but that's totally fine. Oh yes, I really wanted to talk about this bathroom bathroom situation. This bathtub moment over here is actually something I learned from YouTube by a creator called Mita Sims. I'll try to link them down in the description box down below because I really want to give credit for the creator that taught me this incredible bathtub trick. It really just upped the game for really nice looking luxurious bathtubs, so I really like it. It's definitely my favorite toilet moment of this house, and you will notice that most of the bathrooms in this house are kind of like black, dark. Actually, typically my bathrooms, like when I do build bathrooms, they are usually pretty dark. I don't know why, but I do personally really enjoy a darker interior, and this build really just gives me all the freedom to explore that masculine slash just darker, moodier vibe. So I typically love showing how I do my bathrooms. I actually find bathrooms very fun to build because I don't always do the same style for every single bathroom in one house. They usually turn out looking a little bit different, and bathroom layouts are really fun to figure out as well because you gotta have to make it playable but also look believable and realistic to a certain point as well. And yeah, I just really like doing bathrooms actually. And yes, speaking of dark interiors, we are now working on Rui Xiang's bedroom now. I decided to start on Rui Xiang's bedroom before we moved on to the bigger bedroom in the house. Like I said before, there are 2 ensuite bedrooms in this house, and Rui Xiang got the smaller one because Rui Xiang does not have a partner. I know that the girlfriend came later, but I just feel like this just makes a lot more sense. So maybe it was a lucky thing that Rui Xiang already was occupying the smaller space while his business partner got the bigger space. Whatever the arrangement was before, it's now like this, and it all worked out perfectly because now Rui Xiang does own the smaller bedroom with the ensuite bathroom without a bathtub too. It is a shower only ensuite bathroom. I imagine that maybe his business partner intends on living here for a little bit more long term than Rui Xiang does, because Rui Xiang is very aware that he does not want to stay here forever, but it is the best decision for him at this moment. It will require a lot of exploring if we were to really just look into the reasons for all of the decisions that has been made with regards to this house and their living situations and stuff, but ultimately they do have a space, so I think it's fine. Honestly, I don't know why I made one bedroom so much smaller than the other two, so it's like kind of partially my fault as well, so oops, I guess. And then for his business partner and girlfriend's bedroom, it's bigger, so I made it look a little bit more like a studio apartment with like a proper TV, living room, corner, and a bed section and a closet and mirror section that leads into the bathroom. I thought it looked really good. I mean, it is a bigger room in terms of tiles, but it is a more awkward shaped room. It's a little bit longer, so there's still a lot of restrictions when it comes to how I decorated the place out, but I think I did quite a good job. I quite like our room and how it turned out. I imagine that this is where the girlfriend spends a lot of her time. It's like the one place that she's really got a chance to really decorate in the way that she liked it. Maybe upon moving in, she was like, can I redecorate the bedroom so that I like it more? Because the rest of the house is very you guys' style, and I want to make at least my bedroom feel a little bit more like home to me. And she has a very bohemian style. She likes like kind of like boho chic, just cuter furniture and decoration, so she totally like just revamped the whole place and painted the walls a little bit more of a warmer brown tone and had like that lime wash backsplash to the wall that the bed is leaning on and stuff. I think she definitely made that bedroom look a lot cozier than the rest of the house. It's not that the rest of the house isn't cozy, but there is a certain additional warmth when it comes to like a different style, especially a bohemian style where it's like the colors are naturally warmer as is. It's also a lot more colorful than the rest of the house too. So I imagine that the girlfriend spends a lot of her time in the room, which is nothing wrong. There's a TV there, there are books there. She can totally spend her time there, and if she wants to, she can be anywhere around the house. I think she's comfortable with hanging around anywhere around the house. There are stuff for her to do in the backyard as well if she wants to get outside. I'm not sure if she's employed. I don't think she is part of the company that Rui Xiang and his business partner are working on. I feel like she probably has a career, but I'm not sure what it is. I do know that she is a little bit more of a ditzy, silly individual. Definitely quirky. She's definitely a very, very like bright and sunny character, I think. I'm not sure if you guys will ever meet her in the series, but if we do, you'll know what I mean. Okay, I have almost completely talked over the office area. You will have noticed and would have been wondering why the office area is so bright and colorful, and the reason is I thought it was a good idea to have at least the office that they will be going into to work in every day reflect the kind of like color scheme and vibe of their brand, so that they can be fully immersed in their work that way as well. So that room is really fun. I actually really like how that office space turned out. The video is rapidly coming to a close now, so I'm gonna just say goodbye here because the backyard that we're currently working on is very straightforward. So thank you so much for watching all the way to this point, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. So definitely drop me a comment down below if you guys like this video and let me know what you think. I love talking to you guys in the comments very much. Definitely remember to like and subscribe as well, and stay tuned for the screenshots. I appreciate you guys very much. Have a nice day, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Look how they looking at me. I think they influenced by me. They say they not with me, alright. Wish all they looking at me. She want me to slide for the flame. She want me to show her some things. But right now I'm focused on me doing me. Gotta watch step on the tightrope. I never fall off this light work. Know it's people trying to see me down real bad. Same ones trying to meet me where I'm at now. Same ones trying to figure how I got here. I been serving my pop, bitch, shoving my sauce, been writing these songs since 48 key drop. Tell me when to go, how you think I'm finna stop. I be protecting my inner child. You could keep all of that dissonance. They be hating on me cause they see I'm gifted. It's all from the soil, 3D printed. I been doing me like I got a blank check. I been taking shade for the love and respect. Wanna touch stage, cross seas on me. No drama, more flights next year's looking lit. Laid up in somebody's grass, I'm burning the gas to my last breath. Life is so fragile, enjoying the roses so high you can't see me, I'm seated. She wanna beat me, I'm trying to do Fiji. I live on the island alone. I'm trying to be one with my aura before I allow your soul.
I don't care what you say, 'cause really either way, I'ma do it like that. 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 Yeah, I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it like that.
Yeah, I think she want more than a flame. Want me to give her that moonlight. Everything not what it seems. Real one from the jump start. Gotta watch step on a tightrope. I never fall off this light work. Lord knows it's God's work.